In this activity, the client is playing soccer, which demonstrates the in-line key feature. From the front view, you can observe the alignment of the lower trunk with the knees in line with the hip and foot. As the client runs, they alternate single leg support, shifting weight from one leg to the other while maintaining the knee alignment along that line. You can see this alignment as they move forward and prepare to kick the ball, keeping the head, trunk, and pelvis generally in line over the supporting leg. Here we can see the client is picking up a backpack, which highlights the flexion and extension key feature. As they lower towards the bag, there is visible hip and knee flexion along with the forward movement of the trunk. When returning to standing, the movement reverses into hip and knee extension, bringing the body back to an upright position. Throughout the movement, the trunk can be observed maintaining a normal low back curve. During this ultimate frisbee throw, the main key feature demonstrated is twisting or trunk rotation. As the client prepares to throw, rotation occurs through the torso. The movement can be described by the alignment of the shoulders and hip as they rotate during the throw. We can also observe weight transfer from the back leg to the front leg as the movement is completed. In this basketball activity, the client demonstrates the push key feature while performing a pass. Force is applied through the hands to move the ball away from the body. As the arms extend forward, we can observe the shoulders staying away from the ears, indicating controlled upper body positioning during the push. The movement is driven by the arms extending to propel the ball forward, clearly showing the push action.
Here we have our professional demonstrating the exercises that can be related to the daily exercises that are done earlier. Here we have a Bulgarian split squat, which matches the inline movements that are done in soccer. We will focus on that 90-degree angle, bringing down to have the thigh or the knee parallel to the hip crease, and keeping that neutral back and spine to prevent injury. This movement is related to the muscles that are worked in during soccer, such as the quadriceps muscles and the hamstrings, and you can see the leg movements that are generally focused on in this Bulgarian split squat. Now you will see a deadlift exercise, which mimics the flexion and extension movement pattern that is done in picking up a backpack. Here we will focus on that slight knee bend, keeping that back neutral as that weight is being picked up, and then keeping that driving force and that neutral spine all the way from the bottom to the top, and using the leg movements to drive the upper body forward. Here the biggest focus on is to keep that neutral back to prevent any injury when picking up things. Here we have a Russian twist being done to focus on the twist movements done in ultimate frisbee throws, focusing on that neutral spine and balancing with an engaged core so that when weight is brought to one side to the other, that movement is still stable. Lastly, we have the exercise of a push-up, mimicking push movements such as a basketball chest press, very transferable as we are learning how to transfer force from our upper body movements. In the push-up, we will focus on that 90-degree angle and bringing our chest down lower to the floor with slow and controlled movements and making sure our butt is staying low. Therefore, through all these exercises, we are able to improve daily life movements. For example, in the first one, we saw soccer. Bulgarian split squats will help us do those driving one-legged movements and create stability and coordination that is required in soccer. In second movement, we saw deadlifts, helping us re-emphasize that neutral back and protecting our spine as we are doing and lifting heavy things in everyday life, such as picking up a backpack. In the third exercise, we saw twisting movements, Russian twists, which will allow us to effectively balance and coordinate with our stability, keeping our core engaged while driving one force to another through across our body, such as playing frisbee. And through the last movement, we are able to re-emphasize how to do upper body movements with effective force production with our shoulders and core and back as we are doing movements such as playing basketball. And these are all ways that we can effectively use exercise to improve daily life activities and protect our body that we're given. Thank you.